going on, YouTubers? Casual706 here, back with another Transformers unboxing slash review. In this case, it's just going to be a review because there's no unboxing part about it. I got this figure loose from my homeboy Al. Shout out to Al. Appreciate you hooking me up with this guy. I wasn't able to find him in any of the stores locally, so I'd like to thank you for helping me get this guy. Out of the package, don't believe this guy came with any instructions. I didn't get any from Al. But I did get this cool little art card, which has an artistic depiction of Gnaw on the front of it. Now, Gnaw was actually in the Transformers movie back in the 80s. He was one of the Piranacons. He was in a giant vat, and Quintessons were passing judgment on Hot Rod and Cup in like a big vat full of these Piranacons. Anyway, back history out of the way. Here's the back of the card. As you see, his strength is a 7, his speed is a 4, his intelligence is a 3, not a smart dude at all, and his firepower is going to be at a 5. So, I'm going to go ahead and tuck this out of the way. We're going to take a look at the figure. Now, with the figure here, this is a very good depiction of the original version. I actually have the original toy to compare it with. Color schemes are kind of matching up. I believe that mine is probably really faded out. You guys don't talk trash about my toy. Again, I'm not interested in the AFA graded toys. I just kind of pick up stuff at swap meets and whatnot when I'm out and about. So comparing the two together, we see a lot of similarities. Different shades of gray, of course, different shades of purple, different shades of pink. But I think this one looks a lot better than this one did. So, and this is probably a better size class for Gnaw, being that these guys were a lot smaller. It should scale really good with like the Masterpiece, Grimlock, things of that nature. So spin these around, take a look at the sides. I don't actually have the tail for the original version, so save your bad comments about that. Spin them around to the back here. Back is fairly similar. And we'll come around to the other side here and back to the front. Alright, so we're going to slide him to the side, take a look at this figure. Now, articulation with this guy, he's kind of like he's got like a frog stance. These little joints here on the side kind of push out and pull in like that. So you can you can turn his legs sideways if you wanted to or whatever. You also have front and back motion. These are actually arms in the robot mode, so you have front and back motion there. And the little hands, you can't individually pose the fingers, but the arms will move up and down, so you can kind of get some roar poses. So, and his jaw will also move here. You can move the jaw. And then the head has a little bit of flex to it, not much at all there. So transformation is going to be pretty easy with this dude. First thing we're going to do is this little back tail section thingy doodle here. That's going to pop right out. There's just a little crosshair tab that plugs into the back there, so you just pop that out. That's going to be his little mace weapon in his robot mode, so we'll put that down. Alright, to start transformation, the first thing you'll do is these legs. These legs back here are going to pop loose. It'll snap and just kind of pull them up there. You have to move these arms out of the way. And you're going to fold it on down like that. Alright, now coming around to this side, these two little face panels here, you're just going to rotate those to the back there so that you have his flat feet. You're going to do the same on the other side. Rotate that up. And then these hands here, you're just going to spin those around like that so that you get the fist on the other side here. You're going to do the same thing with the other arm. You're just going to spin it around so that you get the fist on the front. And then right here, you're going to flip the head up and spin it around. Alright, now these little shoulder joints, you're going to go ahead and push those in, click them up top. You got some little tabs right here if you can make it out. So you just push those shoulder joints on up and they go up into him there. Alright, and then on the back here, this little piranha wing, you can fold up right behind his head there. Alright, so that's what you're going to get there robot-wise with this guy. And last but not least, the little mace weapon you can stick into his hand there. So he has his little mace, and he's in his robot mode. Now, articulation with this guy, the head will rotate around 360 degrees, as we saw in the transformation. At the shoulder joint, you got a little ball joint, so you can rotate that around 360 degrees. At that elbow, you got another ball joint. You'll be able to rotate that around 360 degrees, like that. Other arm, same scenario. He's got that ball joint. You'll be able to rotate the arm 360 degrees. Another little ball joint at the elbow, so you'll be able to rotate that around 360 degrees. And down at the legs, got more ball joints. You're not going to get out of the hip section, you're not going to be able to rotate it around because his top section is a little too cumbersome. But he also does have that little knee joint there, so you can do some pretty decent little poses out of him. Other leg, same scenario, little ball joint. Won't be able to rotate it around due to the upper body, but he also will have the knee joint there as well, so you can get kicks both ways. There you go. Alright, now I'm going to bring in the G1 version real quick to do a comparison as far as robot modes. So G1 version in place, these are the comparisons. You see we keep the same head thing going on, the helmet and all. My guy the legs won't stay extended, it keeps falling down because he's kind of heavy. But we see we keep the same thing kind of going on, teeth across the front, little hooks there. Arms look the same. He's got the little crosshair looking pattern going on his hands. Still retains the red eyes, gray face. Really good update for the figure. So I'll spin them around here real quick so you can kind of compare them together. This one gets the face backpack on the back there, and this still has the back there, so that'll be the comparison there. Alright, so that would conclude my review for Transformers Titans Return Gnaw. If you guys like the video, be sure to click the like button. Please give me a comment, let me know how I'm doing with these videos, if you guys like them, or if I should switch up something with it. Also, please click share so that you can share it with your circle of social media friends. And other than that, Casual 706, out.